Too late.
And we are back. We almost caught him this time, guys. One day we're gonna catch you guys, and you're gonna be saying something nasty, and oh boy, you're gonna be chastised throughout all of Twitter.
Never.
So, with that
We'll
said, when we last left our heroes, finding themselves on the crowded streets of the city center in Trellis, the party bared witness to a most gruesome display. The body of Tinnitus Lionhead, heir to William Lionhead, one of the 5 merchant barons, was discovered strung up to a large fountain that sits outside City Hall. Upon learning of the murder and subsequent vile act of hanging the young man's body in the middle of town, William Lionhead, in a fit of rage and despair, issued a grim warning to any and all that were involved. He would personally watch them and everyone they ever loved burn for the atrocity. As the scene quieted, the party moved forward to a mysterious wizard suggested to them by Birdie in order to learn a little bit more of the strange crystal child, as well as recover Sir Hawk's companions. On the road to the wizard's sanctuary, a strange sight was seen in the form of a sentient pumpkin that waved to the group outside of a road stop. After a bit of deliberation, each member took the jar that was held aloft by the pumpkin, and each vanishing into a plume of smoke. The party apparated in a very luxurious magic shop, Dimension, actually, owned by a whimsical wizard known as Wilburo. There they played a game of chance, and each were rewarded with a magical ring. Leaving the shop, our heroes finally made their way to the tower, and coming upon the tower, an explosion rang out from the side of the building, indicating that a battle was in progress. And as heroes do, the party rushed in to help. The battle was fierce, with a few falling to their injuries, but our heroes prevailed, saving the wizard from his very own pet. And so, our story continues. As the dust settles in the magical workshop, many of you have been bruised and battered. As you all focus on gaining your bearings once more, the hot-headed Eli seems more distraught than injured. With gritting teeth and daggers in hand, he lunges towards the wizard. Eli, could you please make an attack roll for me, please?
Oh, I wasn't gonna I was just trying to grab him and get in his face.
Still gonna need an attack roll from you, my friend.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm doing this the wrong way again. That is a 15 to hit.
15. The wizard, still clearly in the mindset for battle, begins to mutter something quickly as he sees you begin to stir and move towards him. He begins to furiously draw a circle in the air, and as he does, a golden thread of arcane energy traces around his fingertip. As it makes a full circle connecting to the other side once more, all of a sudden, a window seems to pop in the center of this strange circle that he's created. You now see a different scene directly in front of you, one of your friend Alcor and Lucy sitting on the ground, just a matter of a few feet away from you. Without any ability to stop, you fly through this small, strange portal and ending up on the floor, now directly beside your companions. The wizard looking around...
Oh my god, Ollie.
As the rest of you now spur to action, seeing your friend Oliver on the ground, running over to him. What would you like to do?
Alcor, this is all you, man.
I need to check my spells.
I'm confused about where I am. Did he just kind of transport me back in the room?
Yeah, you went back like 20 feet, basically, I think.
Okay.
Like, just...
Got it, understood.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
back to life.
I will rush to Ollie.
Back to
I don't know
reality.
if I can make that in one go.
All right. So from where you're standing, it takes but a moment to make it to your companion's side.
And I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yay.
Hopefully it works this time.
The
That's a 10.
standing around your friend, everybody watches with bated breath, knowing that some healing spells were not working while the creature was still upright. A moment passes before you see a breath of life leach into Ollie's chest as his eyes begin to flicker a strange glow as he lights up once more.
Oh. Wow. I feel great again. Thank you. That was a bit of a walloping.
Yeah, a bit of a walloping, and I'll give a dirty look at sexy Gandalf.
I also glare at him.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah.
As you have not been introduced to the wizard yet, other than the name Gray, I'm going to assume that's what you meant.
Yeah.
For the sake of continuity.
We realized he's sexy. She was just referring to a sexy person. Thanks to that sexy beast over there.
No,
Commenting.
Birdie
of a Gandalf over there.
Birdie told us his nickname.
Yeah, that he refers to himself. as
Yeah,
that.
but we should be calling him Gray. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wizard looking around the room now, seeing all of the party members staring at him from afar, quickly straightens his jacket just a bit. Well, nothing like a little bit of a battle to get the synapses firing on all engines, I'm assuming. Hopefully you're all okay. You seem to all be sitting upright and looking at me right now, so I'm sure everything is absolutely fine. Why don't we take
a little bit of a battle? What is wrong with you?
Well,
Yeah, someone deal with him.
I mean, this is...
Someone talk to him.
My sincerest apologies, my friend. Gertrude at times gets a little lofty and a little hot-headed when he's given his medicine, or her medicine. My apologies for anything that might have come, but there's something we must speak of post-haste. Were any of you able to recover
Like, why
my
you didn't have that
hat?
little vial thing ready to go before?
Oh, his hat. He wants his hat, guys. He's concerned about the hat. Did anyone get the wizard's hat? The poor wizard is missing his hat. Anybody?
I believe I still have it on me. Here you go.
Perfect. Well done, travelers. A quest well done once more. He looks at the
hope you
hat,
fed on
surveying
it.
it, dusting off a little bit of dust and popping it back on his head. You now look upon this individual in his cobalt blue robes with a lighter blue piping that seems to streak down the sides of the seams. The hat that he adorns above his head has gold markings of various animals, but the images are quite tribalistic in nature. It's more symbolic or sigils than anything else. Well, now, my friends.
Usually this is usually where I introduce myself in a really happy way. But I'm still a little confused how you're so okay with what just happened. Like, we almost just died. Like,
I know you don't know
Your
her, but
hat.
that's saying a lot.
it really is.
Yes, almost. But that's how some must live life at times. If you're looking for adventures and travels, which I can tell by the way that you are situated with your gear and armors, of course, of different variety, you can't live on not almost.
We like to get rewarded for being put in harm's way. We don't do it for the fun.
Or at least, trying to get to a goal. This was just needless. This was just pointless, really.
Do your beasts attack a lot of people? Is this a normal thing for you?
Well, I mean, if they're out in the fields grazing, then they usually have no problem whatsoever. I mean, when you're giving them their medicine, sometimes they can get a little irritable, but they're all just wonderful creatures at the end of the day. He meant no harm, of course.
What would happen to you if we didn't show up?
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have been able to find a way around it in one way or another.
You have a very high
You meant-
opinion of yourself.
She meant no harm. She nearly tore my head off, personally.
Yeah, quite literally.
Oh, well, these things happen at times, my friends. These things happen at times.
Might I
But
ask,
everyone is doing well now.
How
I'm
was
heading over to
Gertrude able
Alcor.
to absorb our healing?
Well, hey, that's one of her biological defense mechanisms. When there's healing about, then perhaps the creature absorbs it for themselves.
Very interesting.
That's one word for it.
Hey, Alcor, how's the little one doing?
I check on the baby.
The baby seems to be doing fine. Seems to be just murmuring and giggling a little bit from where you put him last.
He likes fighting. Pretty much.
Now, my friends, why don't we find a little bit more comfort? And he waves his hand in the air, and as he does, goblets appear directly in your hands with what look to be a very nice mead in it. He raises his hands to raises his goblet to the sky and says, "Here's to hydration, my friends."
Here's to it.
Force us to cheers
I'm only
with
doing
this asshole.
this because it's Chad.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm doing this
Great.
begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Is out of curiosity, is there like anything that looks quickly stealable near us?
Oh my
like anything we could take? Like
Don't.
he owes us, man. like,
I mean, that's why I'm
like
drinking.
I'm
really.
talking potions, eggs, especially,
Eggs.
which is cool, probably.
Why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check for me, my friend?
I'd love to.
Doesn't he have like 3 HP? How many HP do you have? And you're thinking
I'm
about
fine.
stealing stuff?
I'm fine.
Well,
He
not
got
all
healed.
of us are.
No.
6.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I'm pretty good at that. And I gotta
Are you, though? Are you? As you survey around the room, where you see quite a few magical gizmos and widgets and strange constructions that he seems to have put together. There's nothing that seems pocketable from where you're standing. However, you do notice a faint rumbling noise coming from the book stacks just to your right of the room.
Monster Book of Monsters.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the rumbling. That seems more dangerous than profitable. So
The rumbling continues to grow louder, now alerting the rest of the party to the strange noise, as well as Gray, the wizard.
what?
Are you gonna check on that? Or are we gonna have to... Are we getting ready for another battle for our lives?
No need.
Yeah.
Hey, you! Out here now, please. Fat lot of good you were. And as he says this, you see a beast's head pop out from the other side of the bookshelf. The creature has a head shaped mostly like a bear. However, it has 2 large tusks that rest over top of its bottom lip, with shaggy fur that covers its eyes. It has short and stubby pig-like snout and 2 horns that curl back behind its ears. The large yet seemingly timid creature pervades the room before coming out from behind the stacks. As it wobbles its way out from behind the bookshelves, You now get a full view of this frumpy creature. It waddles forward on all four legs. You can see now that it is in fact mostly the size of a large bear. However, it has a rather plump belly and a wide flat tail with what looks like crystals embedded on its edges. The wizard looks towards the creature as it comes out in front. And where exactly were you, miss? I thought that was the agreement that we had. You didn't want to hang out with the other Nifis, and so you thought you'd come and help in my laboratory. How do you call that helping, young lady? The creature gets all the way to the center of the floor before giving off a as it flops down on its back to the side. Don't take that tone with me, young lady. You know exactly what you did wrong. We had an agreement. It lets off another humph of protest as it now rolls over on its back, kind of fully stretching out as the wizard looks down towards it. No tummy tickles for those who don't help when help is needed, Susie. The creature gives out one last humph. Did I say Lucy?
No, you said Susie.
Susie, right.
I just remembered Susie.
Folding his arms, the wizard closes his eyes and says, No, I won't. I refuse. He looks back down at the creature. Okay, well, maybe one, just one, and reaches down and rubs the belly of the creature. Now, my friends, I'm sorry. You must have come here for a reason, not just to pick up my hat, although I do thank you for it. What brings you out here today?
I down my drink in one gulp and let out a deep sigh and say nothing.
Nothing, you just came for a visit? Well, welcome.
Oh, no. I meant I don't say anything. Sorry.
Oh.
No.
We're
words.
told you could help us with some information.
Well, I am a bit of a specialist myself. I'm sure I could help you slightly with any problems that you may have. What can I do for you?
Alcor, you still have the baby?
Yep. You want me to give him the baby?
Well, no, show him, but don't give it to him.
I show him I take put the baby in my arm. I guess.
Ah, yes, look at the little one. Isn't he a cute one? My word. It's very odd that a human would lay... No. Sorry, my apologies. What did you name this fine little guy?
Pavo?
We haven't named him yet. I'm not gonna
Well, he
Don't do
he
it.
apparently likes a particular name if you haven't chosen one for him. He prefers Muscle Sanchez.
Muscle
I'm
Sanchez.
sorry.
Oh.
No. Mm-mm.
Yes, that's what he said, Muscle Sanchez.
That
Wait,
seems
you
kind of
can
wrong.
understand him?
Well, of course I can speak infant, can't you?
No.
No.
I,
What kind of infant is this even?
Yeah, what kind of creature is Muscle?
well, first and foremost, he does have a question for you in particular, sir, and he points over at Pavo. Muscles would like to know where your mammary glands are. He's been very hungry, and he's been looking for them for quite some time. He can't seem to find them anywhere. So where do you keep them?
Eli's laughing.
Lara's totally giggling to herself.
Yeah, I don't have memory glands for the baby.
How do you expect to feed an infant without mammary glands?
He was
It was
eating meat, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Regular
then,
food.
Perhaps he's thirsty then. I'm not sure.
So what is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah. You said lay, like as in lay an egg, I'm assuming. It's kind of interesting that you use that terminology. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that train of thought that you that you just
Yes,
had
I
there?
was. I seem to have been thinking of something completely separate. Not to worry.
No, I'm curious. What were you thinking about that separately?
Well, at first the child was talking about the bird fellow, the Aarakocra there, and then I saw that the individual over there, that young man, was taking care of the infant, and I was a little confused because it called mother for that one right there, and I thought how strange it might be that an Aarakocra would lay a child such as that.
Oh, I see. They do make a cute couple, but we sort of maybe pulled this egg out of the wall.
Yes.
I walk back to Pavo and I name the baby and say like, "Here you go, mother."
Yeah, thank you.
Avo, do you lay eggs?
I don't know.
Oh.
At least I've never have, so
Yes, the Aarakocra are strange species, my metal friend. You will find that there are both male and female, rather than a unisex, if you will, with a cloaca.
No.
He said cloaca.
I wish I had never told you guys about cloacas.
So, okay, all right. We're talking about cloacas. We're getting off topic. What is this
didn't know
thing?
this was
What
turning
is
into
it?
sex ed here.
What is the baby?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Here, why don't you bring him over to here? And he motions towards his workbench.
All right, I'll go to the workbench and set him down.
Bringing the child over to the workbench, you kind of plop it down as it begins to giggle once more. He looks towards the child. Now, what exactly are you? Born of the mountainside? Oh.
You're talking to it?
Very interesting. Please, Birdman, if you wouldn't mind just piping down. I'm trying to have a conversation here with my new friend. Yes, tell
I'm
me
gonna
more.
lean over to Eli and be like, I'm pretty sure this guy's full of shit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Is how very interesting of you. Well, I will inform them post haste. Yes, what you have here, my friends, very interesting to say the least. You see, one of these have not been born on Qatar, to the best of my knowledge, ever. This child is not.
What are they?
This child is not a human in any way. This child
Oh,
is a dragon. Typically, they are born of wormling nature, but they do have the ability to change themselves metaphysically at times to times once they get a little bit older. However, this one seems to have polymorphed into a human upon birth, or hatching, if
Sorry.
you will.
I must have misheard you because for a second it sounded like you said that this is a dragon.
Yes, it's a wormling,
Did you-
technically.
Like an adorable, chubby little dragon that plays with
No,
us,
wormlings
or...
are typically very large and worm-like. Hence why they call them wormlings.
Yeah, I just thought I'd double check.
and his I'm sorry. I'm still catching up. His preferred name was what again?
Yes, he calls himself Muscle Sanchez.
What an interesting name.
What species of dragon?
From what I can tell, and I wouldn't be able to help very much, but I do know someone who might be able to help. That's in our relative vicinity that will be able to tell us a little bit more. But if you say it was born of crystal, perhaps it is a legendary crystal dragon. I've never seen one myself. They're typically either metallic or chromatic. However, crystal dragon, well, an interesting time for it to appear.
Why do you say that?
That it's an interesting time for it to appear?
Yeah.
Because any time is interesting for a crystal dragon to appear. Of course.
Is there significance
Fair
about
enough.
it, or
Well, I'd be happy to give you more information on it, but I think it best to confirm that this is in fact a crystal dragon before we get into any theoretics of the creature.
how do we do that?
Will you bear with me for just one moment? He waves his hand in the air once again, as well as murmuring some seemingly arcane words of power, and begins to speak out loud. Yes. Razzie, is that you? Fantastic. Listen, we have an interesting case. I'm wondering if you could meet us in the garden. Yes. Yes, the garden, yes. Very well, very well. We will meet you there shortly. Great news, my new friends. We might have more answers for you shortly. Brazzy has said that she is more than happy to willing to hear us out and find out more about what exactly this creature is.
Wonderful.
Who exactly is Razzie?
No, Brazzy. Brazzy with a B. She's a good old
Brazzy.
friend of mine.
Pardon me.
She oversees many parts of the conservatory downstairs. Perhaps we can make our way down to the garden in there and meet her there shortly?
Where?
Okay. Hey,
Do we have to fly again?
Yes, we do get to fly again. Are you excited about that, Metal Man?
It was quite enjoyable. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Very good.
Speak for
Very
yourself.
good.
Immediately.
He is adorable, but he can't seem to keep his food down in the slightest. So, well, my friends, before I continue, perhaps we should make some introductions. I feel a little strange calling you the Birdman, the Metal Man, and the Vomity one, although adorable.
My name is
Oh.
Pavo.
Oh, fine, Pavo.
Yes.
Usually, okay, whatever. Pavo's going first. What's your move, Pavo? What's your pose? Do you have a pose?
No. He just asked for my name.
And I'll say, my name is Alara, and I will do a spin and make my dress sparkle and end in a giant curtsy.
Make a performance check for me.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Please
not ready
trip
for
over your own foot.
Oh my god.
One.
Oh my god.
Natural
What is
one?
my performance? Oh my,
Natural
it's a
one?
4. It's a 4. It's a 4.
Was it a natural one?
No, it's a 2.
Okay.
2.
In that case, you attempt to spin around quite elegantly. However, accidentally step on your dress for a brief moment and stumble, only to have your hair flip over top of your head, covering your eyes for a brief moment as you're hunched over looking around, saying to yourself, what the hell just happened? Yes, very good, Alana. And you, my dear friends.
I'm gonna try to like imitate her, not really knowing if that's how we're supposed to do it. And I'm just gonna spin and bow and be like, my name is Oliver Sprocket. Nice to meet you. You could call me Ollie.
Ollie, it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. And you, my friend, as he gestures towards Lucy.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth a little bit and say, Lucy, pleasure.
Yes, well,
Hey, I'm Trix.
Trix. Very
Sorry.
good to meet you, Trix, as well. And
My
your
name's Eli.
Yes, the angry little one. Eli. Hopefully we can get off on a better foot once we converge down at the garden area.
If you keep calling me little, I doubt that.
Yes, my apologies then. And your white-haired friend at the back there, the one who originally had the baby. What's your name?
Alcor.
I'm
Very
sorry,
nice place you have here.
Alcor?
Yes.
That's a very interesting name. I would have taken it for dwarvish, perhaps, but you don't seem very dwarvish at all.
Never heard that one before. The dwarvish, no. Never heard it before. No, I'm not dwarvish.
Inside check.
I'm lying.
Okay.
I'm the 12th dwarf.
Guys, this
Very-
whole time Alcor has just been like 3 dwarfs.
In a coat. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You never know. This baby's a dragon, so.
I know, right?
I mean,
Okay.
all right. Well, Alana, Alcor, Trix, Eli, Pavo, and Ollie, and my new friend Lucy, and gives a little bit of a wink to Lucy.
Ilara! It's Ilara!
What?
Yeah.
Did we see the
Alara.
wink?
Of course.
Did we see the wink? He winked at Lucy. Did we see it?
I
He
didn't.
wasn't trying to hide it in any way.
Oh, okay. I'll like look quickly at Lucy.
I'm pretty blank-faced about it.
All right.
Well, if you wouldn't mind following me, well, the Griffins will be happy to take you back down to the conservatory.
All right.
I'll pick the baby back up.
As you all venture out of the inner sanctum, the Griffins are once again waiting for you at the bottom of the staircase. As you all mount the backs of the Griffins once more, Gray hops onto the back of Susie and seemingly casts a spell. The large beast slowly begins to float off the ground. Her thick, stumpy legs begin to flail underneath her, just slightly. As she steadies herself, Gray looks back to you all and tells the Griffin to follow him to the garden. With a massive stroke of many wings, you take off from the perch, descending back down towards the domed wilderness below. As you fly over top of the areas, you pass over strange and diverse landscapes. A red desert that has metallic trees, a frozen tundra with massive ice spires that stretch high into the sky. You continue to fly for about 20 minutes before Gray and Susie begin to descend as the Griffins follow. As you get closer to the ground, you now see a beautiful, lush garden filled with plants and flowers of different variety. Beautiful flora with different colors, patterns, and sizes. From your vantage point, it seems like a rainbow's dotted around the entire landscape. Making your way to a small clearing, you see a small hut just outside of what seemingly looks like a corral. As you all touch down and dismount your animals, Susie immediately flops down to the ground, seemingly very happy to no longer be in the air. Oh, come on now, Susie, it's not that bad, Gray comments. Susie looks up and gives a huff of protest before getting back to her feet and begins to lazily graze on some nearby plants. Gray leads you all into the hut, to which you see a very cozy log cabin. A fire is already roaring in the fireplace, most of the furniture being of fine carved wood. Gray leads you all through the small cabin and out through the back door, where you find yourselves on a seating area that overlooks the top of the corral. Inside the corral, you see a group of horses with massive wings on their back, seemingly galloping in tandem. High above the corral, you can see large rings that float in the sky, laid out like some type of track. Definitely might be a minigame. There are a few cushioned seats and benches on the deck that easily accommodate all of you. Grace sits down in one of the chairs. Please have a seat, and I'll be happy to get us some refreshments.
I'll sit.
All right.
Thanks.
Yes, of
Crawl over
course.
to the seat. I'm sick from flight again.
My dear friend Lucy, is there something wrong? Is perhaps we can help you if you seem to have an upset stomach?
Fine, I'm fine. I can relate to this one. And he points over to Susie.
Yeah, Susie is now, she has burrs all through her fur as she seems to be chasing her tail around in a circle. Yes, well, if you'll like that one, then you're probably very confused, but nonetheless, please have a seat. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can.
Plop down.
Oh, Cecil! A plume of smoke apparates out of thin air. And stepping out of the smoke, you see what looks like a medium-sized orangutan with an orange vest. Oh, yes, you rang, sir. Yes, Cecil, we're awaiting Brazzy's arrival. Could you please fetch us some food and drink? We're all quite parched at the moment. Well, yes, of course, sir. Bring that up right away. As on all fours, he humps along back into the cabin, seemingly getting you your drinks and food and, I would guess, appies. Well, now that I guess that's all left and done, please relax and enjoy yourself for some time. Take a little bit of a load off, as they say. I'm sure we could all do for a little bit of on-awe. Brazzy will be here in a few short hours. Help yourself to whatever you'd like. And as he leans back in his chair slightly, he tips down his hat over his eyes, seemingly taking in the bright, warm sun.
Is he sleeping?
No. Just resting.
Oh, okay.
Please, you must all take a load off. You are so high-strung. Just take some time to relax, pamper yourself a little bit. We have as much as you need to make yourself at home.
Yeah, almost dying will leave you a little high-strung. But I gotta say, you got a pretty cool place. This is pretty crazy.
Yes, it's my, what you would say, my life's work. I've spent many years collecting as many endangered species as possible. I have quite a large heart for all of the animal and beast species there are out there. They stay here, safe and sound. Yes.
And get you your appetizers?
Well, Cecil has offered his services to me after many years of him living with me. He got a little bored being a talking orangutan. Didn't seem to fit in with the others, so he asked if I could give him a job, and so I did.
That's admirable.
Yes, I would say so.
So how do you know Birdie? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. You're able to communicate with the child. Is there a way you could teach me to communicate with him as well?
Perhaps. It will take some training, though. How are your languages otherwise?
I'm pretty good at different languages.
Fair enough.
I'm eager to
Well,
learn.
if you're interested in learning the child's language, I'm sure it wouldn't take more than, say, 4 years of training that you can come back from time to time and learn a little bit more if you wish. But at that point in time, I'm sure it might be speaking of common at that point.
Okay.
What's the average infant span of a dragon?
Oh, it's, I would say, give or take, I would say anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
But they are
5 to 10
very,
years
very...
before we get concerned.
Yes, and then they are very intelligent creatures. I'm sure they could learn common relatively quickly. If you're not adept at languages, then perhaps it might be easier to teach the child common before you try and yourself learn Draconic Infant.
I have a question. Will it eat us?
Good one.
I can't see why. I mean, they are very intelligent creatures to begin with. I'm sure if the child did not wish...
friend from foe.
Oh, of course.
It can distinguish friend from foe. Okay.
I have many friends that are dragons.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes. Have you not observed a dragon in your time yet, Eli?
haven't been around all that long.
They are
This is the first for me.
very exciting creatures. Not unlike some humans that you would find in terms of their personas and their intelligence. Some dragons much better than humans themselves.
Can you ask him something for me?
Hold on,
Yes, of
the
course.
baby speaks Draconic?
Well,
No, the
a
baby
form
speaks
of
infant right now.
Yes, and a form of infant draconic. It's a little bit of a mixture of the two. You have to get the gurgles right if you're going to differentiate between the two.
Okay.
Yeah, can you ask him something for me, then, Mr. Gray?
Oh, absolutely.
Who is his favorite besides Pavo?
All right, fair enough. Excuse me, Muscles Sanchez, if you wouldn't mind, our friends here have a question for you in terms of who your favorite is, aside from what you see as Mama. Yes?
Mama.
He says the one with the horns.
Knew it.
Oh.
Yeah, knew it.
Maybe she slipped him some bacon.
That's
Okay.
Is
So-
there any? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is there any connection between these crystals that Susie has on her tail and the crystals that this baby came from? Are they the same?
I would assume not. You see that the Nephis are not native to this land. They come from a very cold tundra to the north. If they were the same crystals, I would be very surprised, to say the least.
But speaking of the crystals, how long does it take for a baby dragon to hatch from when it's laid? How long would it have been in that crystal cave before we found it, and where's Mama?
Hard to say if it was in a time of gestation or if it was in a time of hibernation. Unfortunately, due to the not knowing the specific circumstance or being able to study the region itself, I wouldn't be able to give a proper answer on that.
So did we just basically steal a dragon's baby? Just curious if, down the road we're gonna have to do some explaining.
Yeah.
Mommy is coming back.
Yeah, how was it even born? Is it, the traditional 2 dragons, or is there more to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, you were asking
asking
me
him
all
about
of these
dragon
questions.
Yes. But if you don't know, you could, maybe relay.
Yes, well, when you see when a mommy dragon and a daddy dragon love each other very much, they
I walk away.
All right.
So then how did it get in the wall? In the crystal? Does it come out as a crystal?
Like I said, I mean, I've never personally known of a crystal dragon. There is legends of crystal dragons being throughout Bastia and in strange times. But I've never had a chance to study one closely, or its birthing methods, or its nesting methods. I'm sorry, my friend.
Well,
I
guess, just so you know, we basically pulled this crystal out of the wall in a cavern where I'm pretty sure there were tons of other crystals just like it. It's not far from here.
And where did you say this cavern was?
Just off the
Alara?
coast.
Yes. I know.
That's a good answer.
I relay.
Just somewhere off the coast.
It's right off the
I
coastline.
relay the exact information.
Yes, I believe there's a bit of study that might be involved, but I'm happy to share any information if I do find anything in particular.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk
Hey.
up to the baby and put my hands over its ears and just say, what are we gonna do with it knowing now what we know? I mean, this is something we have to deal with, right? Do you want to buy it? I look over at
What?
Gray.
Right?
Lucy,
Excuse me?
Lucy, we're not gonna sell the baby.
Why
I
not?
mean,
We can't take care of it.
I know, you're right. Maybe we should sell it.
He can. He can keep it here. Or I'm
Are you
sure he'll have a
volunteering
great
Gray's
life.
services?
That's true. He is collecting.
Well, now that we know
Animals.
that it's a dragon,
I'm
it's
sure
a
he would
very
love to have
intelligent
it.
creature, why don't we ask it?
Yeah, that's a good call.
Well, it is calling you mom. So I don't know if that is a good call because are we going to take this with us forever? I mean, what's your plan?
No, there's no... do you have any experience whatsoever, any of you, with dragons?
No.
Oh.
Yes, so
But just like
perhaps...
with anything
Eli
else,
kicked
you
one
learn as you
once.
go.
I did what?
You
I'm
like,
sorry.
He like
Dragon
picked
once.
one once.
Oh yeah, I kicked a fairy dragon.
Yeah.
In my
Ah.
defense, I thought it was gonna kill us. I thought it was dangerous.
Well, you
cried.
are...
Felt
you
really
are-
bad about it after.
You are a horrible halfling. You shouldn't kick animals in any way, shape, or form, regardless if they're threatening you. They don't know any better. They're not trying to be malicious in any way, so hopefully you burn in Avernus for it, but nonetheless. I think that given the circumstances of you not knowing anything about dragons, perhaps it's best that we wait till Brazzy gets here, see what she has to say about all of this, and then we can move forward from there. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just called me a horrible halfling. I don't agree
take
about that.
Yes,
I
we're
take
in
my hands
agreement.
off the dragon's ears.
I'm
Sorry, I take my hands off of Muscle Sanchez's ears. Which, why am I the only one still reacting to that? Did I miss something?
No idea.
Eli, I don't think you're horrible. And
Thank
Mr.
you.
Gray, some people are just misunderstood, just like, how we met each other. You seemed kind of horrible when we first met you, and now, we're getting to know each other. There's wiggle room now, so maybe you should...
Alana. Listen.
Alara!
I can...
My name is Alara.
Right, Alara. My apologies once again. But there takes a specific type of someone. We've all been out in the field before, per se. We know the adrenaline that courses through us when we go on our travels throughout time from time. But we should always keep in mind that these creatures are innocent. Sure, a fiend or an ogre that's hoping to kill you, absolutely. Defend yourself. But you should never hurt any creature out there.
I guess the
mean,
world
you-
needs people like him.
Yeah. I mean, I could play devil's advocate here and knew how to, dip a blade in poison or sleeping stuff and stab your guy. So, just
Yes, well,
saying,
is there-
sometimes people get hurt.
Do you have another
Creatures get
better
hurt.
method of tranquilizing a creature that is rampaging through your studies?
No.
I'm cool with what you did, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, Eli, and I'm sorry if I went off a little bit on you.
I look
That's
over at
okay.
Eli and I just say, coward.
Hey! I'm controlling my temper. It's called progress.
But he's right. You shouldn't kill unless absolutely necessary in self-defense, and if you can avoid it, you should.
Yes, what Pavo said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we're not hunting things.
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about this. We weren't trying to kill anything.
No,
I was just saying Eli is a good person, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And you apologize, so it's all good. We're good.
Yes, well.
Well said, Alana.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I just shove Lucy. I just shove it.
Oh
The
my
chest.
goodness gracious, we're
take
fighting again.
Can I pick some of the flowers?
Absolutely. Tell you what, you guys have a few hours of downtime. You're more than welcome to do whatever you'd like.
I want to lie in a field of flowers. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
That does
And
look
pet
pretty
Susie.
enticing, actually.
Well, I want to ask Sexy Gandalf if I can pet Susie first, because I'm afraid that she's going to kill me. And then I want to pet her, and then just lie in a field.
Yeah, well, you should be absolutely fine with Susie. If you wish to ride her, just let her know that that's what your intentions are, and you can happily go off and do as you wish.
That's happening. He'll like run off excited like a little kid.
Okay. Eli
just like to
disappears from
explore.
sight.
See all the different creatures and stuff he has knocking about.
Okay. Alara, what would you like to do?
How many hours do I have time right now?
Uh,
Pull out my list.
we'll say about 3 hours.
Okay. Can I just find a spot where I can take out some of my tools and start working on that thing that we talked about out of game?
Absolutely.
My jewelry tools?
Yep.
Dirty secrecies.
Yeah, is she hiding this?
No, I'm
Yeah,
doing it out in the open. I'm doing it out in the Jesus
Yeah, you
Christ,
can
the dress
you can
circle
tell everybody what you're doing. She's making some.
Yeah,
she's
okay, so
trying to
I-
make some jewelry.
Yeah, I take out Alara sits down and she pats out like a flat area and she takes out her like jeweler's tools and she starts taking out some leather and a silver coin and she starts working on some type of jewelry.
Gross.
Alcor, what are you doing at this point?
The suspicion level. Jesus.
I'll go and then wander off just to go see the place.
Okay. Trix is going to pick some flowers. Eli is going to ride Susie. Lucy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna find a nice shady tree and go take a nap.
Okay. Pavo?
First hour, I'm just gonna relax and take a short rest to heal up a little bit.
Okay.
And
Good
you said
idea.
3 hours, right?
Yep.
And then the next 2 hours, I think I'll just go explore. I'll take the baby with me and just start flying around and kind of explore this area.
Okay.
We have to declare our intent to short rest.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's what I meant.
Yeah.
To declare our intent to short rest.
All right. If you're all taking a short rest, you can go ahead and spend as many hit dies as you want for some recovery.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I'll be
I
napping,
declare
for sure.
I am also taking a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
do
will.
declare.
I do declare.
Wait,
Alcor
Dave,
is not taking a short rest.
or sorry, Alcor, how much health did you give me with your
10.
10? Okay.
You're not taking a short rest?
No, I am. I just. Oh, he's not. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't need to.
Okay.
So yeah, you seem to enjoy flying, so I'm gonna take him for a fly and just spread my wings for a while.
Okay. So Alara, sitting down and working away on the jewelry, it takes you a little bit of time to really lay out exactly what you want to do. I need you to go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency if you're proficient with jeweler's tools, please.
You don't want my dex or anything?
No, just first a straight a D20 with your jeweler's tools proficiency.
Okay. What's our proficiency these days? So that's an 18.
An 18. Spending your time working on this piece of jewelry, you get about 15% of the way done.
I'll take it.
Trix, is there a specific flower type you're looking for? You see a wide variety of strange and exotic flowers that are spread out before you. There's some that move on its own, some that seem almost impossible in terms of having a bud that just resides over a bush of flowers itself. There's quite a few. Is there something scent or color or something that you're looking for?
No, but the one that's moving on its own is very intriguing. I will try to pull that one out also.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Among other random ones. Okay. That would be a 12.
A 12. You begin to dig at this strange plant that seems to have almost like tentacle-like mandrels that wiggle off of the side of it. You begin to dig, and it starts to try and attack you to a certain extent, as its tentacles now wrapping around your wrist and trying to bite you with the flowering part of it altogether. You are able to get it out of the ground for the most part by the roots. It's still moving at this point in time. The flowering head of it itself has a strange opalescent glimmer to it.
And it's still moving?
It is still moving. It seems to be quite tired at this point in time and is now kind of curled up in your hands and is falling asleep, from what you'd believe flowers would look like sleeping.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my bag. And
It'd be in their
Over here
flower bed.
just ripping up
What?
flowers and stealing them.
No,
Like, oh.
flowers sleep in a flower bed.
Aww.
Go to jail.
Eli, falling back in a large plume of grass, you stare up into the sky and see a beautiful North Carolina blue sky. No cloud in the sky, perfect temperature all around. As you rest, you feel a cool breeze that balances out the heat of the warmth of the sun. Is there anything you would like to do in particular?
No, because if that's what he's experiencing, it would just make him feel a little sad because it feels like home.
Oh,
So I don't think he would want to be all, yeah.
okay. The rest of you begin to roam around the conservatory itself. Looking around, you do see quite a few animals off in the distance. Some you've seen or heard of before. Many you have not in any way, shape, or form. Is there anything in particular you're looking for in terms of your travels?
Is that directed at Alcor?
That's
The one who's
directed at
roaming around?
Pavo, Alcor, and Lucy, I believe, is looking around.
I think Lucy's napping.
Yeah, I just went to sleep
Oh, sorry,
by a
Ollie.
tree somewhere. That's all I did.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm trying to just see if they have any animals around that remind me or are from my homeland.
You do see a few as you stumble upon kind of a makeshift pond. There seems to be large lily pads that sit in the center of it. There you see strange frogs that you've never really seen outside of your general home area. They have 8 kind of twigs that stick off their back that seem to rub together, very similar to that of a grasshopper, that begins to create this symphonic sound, almost like a chorus that kind of sings off in the distance, a very airy sound to it. It does remind you very much of home.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of like stand there, watch them, kind of like just kind of daydream, meditate for a bit.
Okay. As you all continue to roam around the property, taking in as many of the sights that are available to you, you all eventually make your way back to the corral. Now seeing that there is a bit of a shed that sits off to the side, quite a few saddles that reside to the side of it. Gray begins to walk up to all of you and says, yes, my prize-winning Pegasus. I see you've all taken an interest in them to a certain extent. Yes, if you're interested, we do sell the riding Pegasus, racing Pegasus, if you will, to the highest bidders. They are well taken care of for the most part. You can house them here if you wish, but they are the fastest in all the land.
Oh boy, I want to race some Pegasus. Who wants to do it?
Oh, yeah, I'll race you.
All right.
I'll race? Ow. I'll race.
I'd be interested in actually racing the Pegasus.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh,
No.
you
No. Yeah,
Me versus
Wait,
the
what?
Pegasus.
like
Oh, I see.
Not gonna ride one.
Ooh, let's play some bets.
yeah, this is cool. Let's do this.
How much money
I'd be
do we
happy
need?
to. I'd be happy to contribute amongst your betting. I'll tell you what. There's a special prize to whoever wins the race.
All right. What is it?
Is it sparkling?
Or is it a surprise?
It wouldn't be a surprise if I told you now, would it?
Oh.
said it was a surprise.
Cheeky.
How much money do we need? Is it
Yeah.
anything?
Why would it? No, just if you're welcome to ride them.
Oh,
It's probably good
Oh.
training
Oh,
for
and
them in
then-
the long run.
And then we just race each other on them? Is that what you're saying? And we bet on who's gonna win?
That's generally how racing works. Yes.
Should we get like a bracket started here, guys? What do you want to do? Like,
I don't have that much money. I don't know. Let me see what I have here. Actually, wait, we do have a lot of money, but I need it for.
oh, look at me! I'm Ilana. I forgot how much money I have.
Listen, we all have the same amount of money.
I'm
all
just
of us.
busting your balls.
I have a bit more than some of you.
do you?
A bit more.
Good
What does
for
that
you.
mean, Ollie?
Weird flex, bro.
I one of our first encounters when we got to Qatar, I got some loot
That basilisk
off
fight.
the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you all have a lot less than me.
I want to race Pavo.
I thought we're all
Yeah.
racing at the same
Are
time.
we all
and
racing at the
Pablo-
same time? But then,
Yeah.
Okay, so are we just gonna say you can't vote or you can't bet on yourself? You have to bet on somebody
Why?
else.
I
I'd
wanna
only
bet on myself.
I'm
Yeah.
not racing unless I think I'm gonna win.
But then we're all just gonna bet on ourselves.
Yeah.
Isn't that what betting
Well,
is?
isn't that the point?
All
Yeah,
right.
true,
fine.
true. Yeah.
The people who aren't racing, if there isn't anyone racing, they can bet on other people if they want.
Yeah.
Lucy, you're not interested in this? I thought you liked flying.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just narrow my eyes at Eli.
We could place bets on
You gotta
how
fix
soon
your
to
you
think
hair,
I
grow
was,
up.
to
You
think
got
I
a
was
hair
gonna
out of
put.
place.
Side
I think
bets.
I was gonna
Trix
put
wants
money
to do
on
some
you.
side bets.
I want to start taking my gear off to let off
The
as much
load?
weight as I can. Yeah.
So
Lucy, who are you
great.
gonna bet on? Who are you gonna bet on, Lucy?
Are you all racing?
I'm not.
Okay.
You're not racing, Alcor? Why not?
That was gonna be my second bet.
Who are you? What? Who are
I'm
you gonna
racing.
bet on, Alcor?
Ooh, is he? Hello, Alcor.
I don't know what's happening. He just froze in
Is
time.
she-
Did I
is
do
she
it?
talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We were talking to Lucy.
She
No.
stopped caring about my answer and then asked yours for some reason.
Elara wants to know who everyone is betting on.
Yeah.
I'm not betting. That's why I'm not racing.
You're not betting? Why? Do you not believe in me, Alcor? Shit. Sorry.
I believe in you. I just don't want to bet. That's it.
I'm putting
Fine.
my money on Trix.
Right.
So how much are we betting?
By
knows?
default, mostly.
By default.
By default.
I have 4 silver. Actually, no, I should save the silver. I have 8
4
copper.
silver.
8 copper. How about that?
What
I
happened
got,
to your
Copper
gold?
on
10, I got
myself.
10 gold on Trix.
I need it for my spells. Guys, copying
Alright.
shit down is expensive.
I'll
I'm
go 10
betting-
gold. 10 gold on
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, 10 gold
10
on myself
gold.
as well.
How
Ten
about we
gold
do
on
this to
myself.
make it
10
easy on everyone? 10. It's an admission fee of 10 gold. Winner takes the pot.
Love it.
I will give
Fine.
Elara 10 gold so she can participate.
Aw.
Oh,
Aww.
Alcor, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
Oh,
By the way, right
man.
before we take off, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
All right, fair enough.
I
So,
will, I will cast
everybody's-
animal friendship on Elara's
Fucking
Pegasus,
cheaters,
and I will
man.
cast guidance
All right.
on Elara.
I will
Are we-
pull out the
What-
sash
what's
from
with
my
all these
kimono,
magazines
tie it around my head.
Take off my
surprisingly,
shirt,
none of
guys.
your spells or any of your shit work. Wow, crazy how that works.
Sweet.
Fucking
Well, I think
cheaters.
Trix's headband
God
still
damn
gets
it.
tied on.
I draw a line. I
Yeah,
draw a
but
line,
you
guys.
fucking use it,
When it
that's
comes
it.
to gambling, I swear, you got to do it right.
So who's not racing?
I'm not racing.
Just
Lucy is not
Alcor.
racing.
Oh,
Alcor
I
and
like
Lucy?
Alcor's not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since
But
this-
I put 10 gold on Trix to win. So
All right. So,
right. We'll
have
Alcor,
to match that,
can you
Greg.
watch the baby again?
Sure.
they're not.
When I have the
letting me
baby,
go,
I will,
Trix.
I will mind link the baby and speak to it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So that I
Okay.
know it has a
The
language.
baby's
That's fine.
mind.
All right.
We will take a
Stretching
look
my
at that
wings out, getting
in
ready.
in 1 second. So here's how this mini game works, ladies and gentlemen. It's a
Okay.
race to 100 points. Okay.
okay.
It's straight D20 rolls for the most part. You have 3 options, and the first to 100 points wins a special prize, as well as the pot itself. You have 3 options that you can pick from on each of your turns. Number 1 is you can run. Running it or flying, automatically you take 10 points. Number 2, you can dash. You can attempt an animal handling check. And if successful, you roll a d20 to accumulate the points that you get. Lastly, you can try to dismount another one of your combatants. You choose one target, each roll a d20 to see who rolls the highest. If you beat your opponent, the target loses 10 points and you gain 5. So, to reiterate those rules, a run is an automatic 10 points. A dash is an animal handling check, and whatever you roll on the d20 if you're successful on the animal handling check. And a dismount is very much like a grapple, but just a straight d20. If you beat your opponent, they lose 10 points and you gain 5. But you have to indicate who that target is in the first place. Everybody understand how this works?
Trix
Bravo, I
gets
think you have to
advantage.
ride.
I got a quick question though, since I'm using just my own personal abilities against these Pegasus.
How do you
Then
get
you
dismounted?
get
the game.
knocked back. We'll say that.
Okay. And then dashing, I can't handle my myself.
Acrobatics.
Well, you can handle yourself, but and
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure,
not
pretty
during the
sure
race,
that's
I
why
won't
we
be.
put a mature rating on our channel. But with that said, I will say that I'll allow you to add a just do a dex check for me. So a d20 plus your dex modifier.
100.
Yeah.
So when you dismount, if you beat them, you get 10 and they lose 5?
Correct.
Other way.
Okay.
No, other way, yeah. They lose
They
10,
lose
you
10,
get 5.
Oh.
I'm not even participating, and I know that.
Sass from the backseat driver over there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what-
no
we
horse,
get
Enough
to
no
for the
opinion.
peanut gallery.
We get to do that, man. Like,
Look at Lucy, and I'm like, which one will fall, do you think?
So how do you dismount somebody again?
You
Just say
just
dismount. You roll a
You just-
d20.
you pick
Knock
who
them
you
in the
want to
head.
try and dismount,
All right.
and then it's just a straight d20 roll against one another.
Okay.
All right.
Who did
I
you
leave
say,
my gear
Lucy?
by Elcor.
I called you Elena on purpose.
You son of
All right. I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative for me who
Oh,
are
initiative.
participating.
a- Okay.
Okay.
23.
Aw.
22. I lied.
Hang on, before we do this, we're going to just wait a second so everybody can get rolls, and then I'll go through it all. I really wish at this point I had set up, like, there's a betting thing you can do with channel points on our channel. I think going forward,
That would have been good.
I might actually do a couple more of these whole betting things and then allow chat to bet on each person. With chat like that, hey trippers, let me know in chat if you guys would want to bet on your favorite character to win in various skills and tests of strength. Apparently everybody loves
Also,
it. Okay.
chat, I'm questing coach, so it's just read my comment and yeah, just do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There is no inspiration that's going to be allowed to be used on this one, as well as any kind of spells or anything. You have 3 damn options.
Oh boy.
That's what you get. All right. 20 to 25.
23.
Okay.
Eli,
Eli?
that's 23 too.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Each of you roll a d6 for me.
6.
4.
Okay. How about Eli? 15 to 20.
16.
Alara, what'd you get?
Ollie got 16.
16.
Okay,
Oh.
both of you roll a d6 for me.
Oh.
What the? What are the chances?
Probably 1 out of 20.
I got
No,
1.
but they also got the same.
6! 6! I don't know what that means, but woo!
It means you're before me.
All right.
One.
Laura, Ollie. And then I guess that means that Trix is the last.
I got 12, yeah.
So,
Tricks? My money.
Hey, I'm saving up the energy for the important things.
Better.
so as you all mount onto the back of your Pegasi, Pavo gets a little bit of a head start as you try and wrangle your creatures in, taking off in flight up towards the first ring. Pavo, what would you like to do?
Dashing.
Okay, go ahead and make a dex check for me.
20 plus dex. That'd be 18.
18. Okay, so as you shoot off into the sky upwards to the first ring, you almost passed through it. You can take 18 points. Eli, you kick the sides of your Pegasi as it bursts off into speed up into the sky. What would you like to do?
I will also dash.
Okay, give me an animal handling check, please, and thank you.
+0, so. Ooh, 19.
19. Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Bet on the wrong Pegasus.
17.
17. You can mark down 17 points.
Okay.
Alara, following in tow with Eli, you take off towards the skies. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna dash.
Okay, animal handling check.
Okay. Okay, 16.
16. The creature in tune with you at this point in time flies up into the sky. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 14.
14. Mark down 14 points for me. Ollie, you are the next in line. Weighing down the horse just a little bit. It starts to move a little bit slowly at first, but what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do the animal handling dash.
Okay. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Come on, 7.
7. The creature starts to trot upward, but it doesn't seem to want to take off from the ground for you, my friend. Trix, you're the last in line. What would you like to do?
I am going to attempt to dismount Eli.
Okay.
Whoa. Big moves, big moves.
As Eli, as you started to make your way up into the sky, Trix tries to sabotage you in the midst of it. I need you both to roll a d20 for me.
Nat 20.
Come on. Did you?
I
You
did.
rolled a 19 and then a 20. Everyone's rolling way too good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
want
stayed on the
dice
ground.
cams. Dice cameras, please.
Yeah. 14.
All right, where you try and attempt to sabotage your friend. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for you, leaving you still on the ground.
Damn.
Pavo.
So she doesn't get anything, but I don't get anything either.
Nope.
Okay, got it.
Pavo, leading the
gonna
pack,
continue.
what would you like to do?
Just continue to dash.
Okay, go ahead and make just a straight dash check for me.
That's a dex, right?
Yeah, sorry, Dex.
14 plus 5, 19.
19. You slowly begin to inch forward. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
No add-ons, just a d20.
Just a d20.
All right. That'd be a 12.
12. You can go ahead and add 12 to your points. Eli, what would you like to do, my friend?
I will dash.
Okay, go ahead and make your animal handling check.
18.
18. You continue to burst forward. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add that to your points.
Damn it, 7. Okay.
Alara, you're up. What would you like to do?
Papa, what did you get?
I am going to dash again and try and keep up with Pavo and Eli.
All right, animal handling check.
Oh no, that's a 5.
The animal begins to buck as you try and give it a little bit too much. You do not get any points this round, Ollie.
Oh.
I'll try animal handling.
Okay. Attempting to dash, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
15.
15. The creature shoots off into the sky as you begin to build a kinship between yourself and this animal. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh my god. Natural 1.
All right. As it hovers slightly off of the mat or the ground itself. All right, Trix, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just fly so I can get a bit of ground here.
Okay, taking the run action, you
Lucy
burst
from the
off
ground
into
is
the
just
skies.
gonna.
You can go ahead and add 10 to your
Lucy
point
from the
system.
ground is just like. That's right, Trick. Slow and steady wins the race.
Tortoise all the way!
Pavo, that takes you at the top of the round. What would you like to do, my friend?
Continue dashing.
All right, give me a dex check.
That would be 13.
13. A burst of wind throws you off slightly, kind of knocking you off course. You do not progress at all on this round. Eli, what would you like to do?
Pavo, what did you get last time?
Got 12, I think.
12. Okay. I am going to run.
All right, seeing your opportunity, you kick on the spurs of the flanks, the hind flanks of the creature as it bursts into speed. You can go ahead and add 10 to your point system. Alara, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Can I try and dismount somebody?
You can absolutely try and dismount someone. Who would you like to dismount?
I will try and dismount Eli.
Okay. Trying to throw a spell towards your friend to knock her off of the air currents. Go ahead. I would like you both to make a d20 roll for me.
12.
Oh, 4.
4. The spell shoots over top. Doesn't seem to get you anywhere. Alara, you stay exactly where you are. Eli, you can stay where you are as well. Ollie.
Nice try, Alana.
No one wants to dismount. No one wants to dismount old 1 point Ollie here.
No.
Good old 1 point Ollie. I remember in my day.
I was gonna just start like get one good animal handling check and then just fly the rest of the way, but now I'm counting on animal handling, so I'm gonna. Woo! 22.
22. You begin to shoot off into the sky. Let's see if you can make it too.
Oh, please roll a 2.
That's a 14. I'll take it.
Hey.
14. It rockets up towards the sky. You see, guys, there is a massive amount of strategy involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is like chess for Pegasus racing. With that said, Trix, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
I will attempt to dash.
Ooh, big spender. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check. Let's see if you get those
17.
7s. 17. You do rocket up towards the sky. Go ahead and roll a d20 and go add that to your total.
Big numbers, big number, big
No!
number. No!
Oh, no.
That's a 1.
This is
Leeching
literally
a
like watching the
millimeter
horse
into the
races,
sky.
man. I'm like, come on, Seabiscuit. Come on.
All right, that brings us to the top of the second round. Let's get a point tally from the cast. What do we have, Alara?
14.
14. Trix, where are you at?
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay, Eli.
34.
34. Woo! Taking it. Pavel, where are you at?
Yeah, 17.
30.
30. Okay, neck and neck almost. Ollie.
15.
15. Okay. Interesting. Pavo, you are up. You see Eli rocket up before you. You're now neck and neck with the small halfling on his Pegasus. What would you like to do?
I am going to dash.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dex check.
Start dismounting these fools, I swear.
That'd be 24.
Aggressive. B-E, aggressive.
24. You jettison forward. Go ahead and roll to just a d20.
$18.
18. Okay, moving forward. You jettison ahead. Eli, you are up next. What would you like to do, my friend?
Fall off.
Take him out.
I know.
Wait, you
I
got
know.
18 points?
Yeah, you got 18 points.
What the?
I'm going to attempt to dismount.
Yeah, take him down.
Ooh,
All right.
me?
You, Papa.
Yeah, you, Mr. I rolled
No,
nothing
Trix.
under a 15.
Trix, who's still on the ground.
Turn out.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
do it. Ready?
Wait, just a straight D20, right?
Just a straight d20.
Oh man, that's shit. 10.
Looks like I got a 16.
Oh.
Oh,
I-
all right.
No!
No, you just stay exactly
Oh,
where you
okay,
are.
got it.
Alara, what would you like to do?
Wasted your time.
I'm gonna dash.
All right, animal handling, let's go.
Howard.
Oh. It's a 9.
Oh, the animal again begins to buck as your hair flips over once again. You think to yourself, why the hell does this keep happening? Ollie, you're up
I
next.
need
What
a
would you like to do?
ponytail holder.
All right, I'm gonna
Dismounted.
dismount Pavo.
Attaboy.
All right.
Far behind.
Attempting
Take
to
'em
shoot
down!
a spell up towards Pavo. 2020s, boys. Let's do this.
You gotta make it last longer so he has a chance to catch up. I get it.
I only got a
Smart.
7.
I rolled 7 too.
Oh wait, no,
Uh,
I got a 4, so you beat me. You just came up right after mine. So you beat me.
Oh, what?
All right.
Cheater!
The spell hits
no, I saw
Pavo
it
in the
pop up.
back as he stops for a brief moment. Pavo, reduce your score by 10. Ollie, you increase yours by 5.
Ooh.
Tricks,
Take
what
that,
would you like to
Mr. I have
do?
my own wings.
Don't be jealous. Surely.
What would you like to do, my friend?
Who's trying to say?
Oh.
You, Tricks.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna fly.
Attagirl.
All right, you get 20 points as you rockison forward. And a quick thank you to 20-Sided TV, as I would say to the great creators of Mortal Kombat, thanks for Raiden. All right. With that said, I think that takes us back to the top of the round. Pavo, what would you like to do, my friend?
In this case, I'm just gonna do the run action then.
All right, you jettison forward, flying upward, banking around another one of the rings. You can add 10 to your score, Eli. Seeing Pavo rocket forward in front of you, what would you like to do?
Dash.
Okay, go ahead and make an animal
Natural
handling
20.
check for me. Natural 20, you
Way
get
ahead of you.
moving, girl. You get double the points
Oh,
on this
man.
one. Roll that D20.
1.
Six.
6.
Is it 1?
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You get you get 12 points moving up
Okay.
ahead in front of you. Well done. Very well done. Alara, you are up next. Now the rest of the pack starts to move forward directly in front of you. What would you like to do?
Who's in front of me?
You can now see
Flying
both
from- is it Ollie?
Pavo wings spread flying out in the front. Eli is taking just behind Pavo. Ollie is directly in front of you at this point in time, with Trix residing just a little bit further back.
I'm trying to dismount Ollie.
What is your
What the-
strategy?
All right, guys. 2020, let's go.
There's more
2020.
Pegasus is already struggling.
There's no points for third place.
Ollie's poor Pegasus is huffing from the weight of a Warforged on its back.
I got 12.
It's a 6.
A 6.
Damn it. Such bad rolls.
Moving around your
Yeah.
spell casting, it rockets forward. Unfortunately, it has no effect, Ollie, but it is your turn. What would you like to do, my friend?
I'm gonna dismount Eli.
Oh, you guys
me?
are vicious.
Okay, come down.
Vicious to one another. All right,
Ollie.
let's go. 2020.
Ollie's vengeance is fair.
9.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Ooh, all right. Eli, you get knocked
Eli
back by 10,
falls off
but
his horse.
it's a natural 20. Eli, Ollie, you can go ahead and add 10 rather than 5 with a natural 20 like that.
All right.
And last but not least, Trix, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
I'm just gonna fly.
Attagirl. That's right.
All right. Kicking your spurs into your Pegasi, you easily move on to the third ring itself. As you pass through it, go ahead and add 10 points to your total.
All right.
at the
Can I
top
cast
of the
enlarge on someone and make them weigh 8 times more?
No.
Unfortunately, they're too far out of range, my friend. There's nothing that you can do at this point. Pavo, what would you like to do?
Gonna take the run action.
All right, go ahead and add 10 to your points. Total, what are you at right now, Pavo?
58.
58. You are halfway around the course at this point in time. Keep on trucking, my friend. Keep on trucking. Eli, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna dash.
Okay, animal handling check for me, please, and thank you.
5.
5, kicking the spurs. The Pegasus starts to buck around. You don't move at all. Alara, what would you like to do?
I would like to dismount the leader. Pavo?
Okay. Casting a spell up towards Pavo.
Right.
2020, folks. Who's going to win?
Take
not rolling
him down,
dice.
Oh, damn it.
I'm changing my dice up.
6.
Oh, 17!
Ooh, okay. Pavo, you get pulled backwards by the spell cast in front of you. The air currents just throw your wings off, my friend. Getting pulled back, you can reduce yours by 10. Alari, go ahead and add 5 to yours. Ollie, what would you like to do? Trix, you're up next.
I'm also gonna dismount.
Yes.
Teamwork!
Teamwork makes the dream works, folks. 2020, who's gonna win?
Oh, 2.
Oh, 2.
Oh, they both got 2s.
Oh, okay. Roll off 2d6.
Okay.
2d6?
No, each.
No.
Each, right?
Each
Oh.
d6, yeah.
A 6, alright.
Oh, that's a 1.
6.
Damn.
No.
Doesn't seem to work for you, my friend. Unfortunately. Trix, you're up. What would you like to do?
Y'all a bunch of haters.
Dismount.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to join the team. Join the club.
Wow,
Damn
all
it.
going after the leader, attempting to
No.
throw a spell towards Pavo.
Just lie.
Give me some d20s, guys.
Okay. That is 3.
9.
All right.
Told you.
No change.
Yeah, you would have
Pavo.
caught up if you would have just ran.
Pavo, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
Well, considering I still have a decent lead, I'm just going to do the run action.
Okay, go ahead and add 20 points as you bank around the 4th.
20?
Or sorry.
20.
the-
No.
And
I'll
10,
take 20.
10. That's what I meant. 10. As you bank around the 6th ring of the 10. Eli, what would you
I'm
like to
still at
do?
58.
Run.
Okay. Go ahead and add 10 points, Alara.
I will dash.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
Oh, I rolled with my bad dice again. 15 though.
15. It does start to move forward. Go ahead and roll a d20
Hey.
for me.
Guys, Eli looks a bit too happy with himself in this.
Oh,
I think
19!
does Eli have a
19.
lead right now?
All right,
No.
not anymore. As Alara now jettisons forward, coming. I believe that puts you in front of Ollie at this point in time.
What?
Tricks.
What do you got?
38.
I got
38.
30.
Yep.
30 here.
That's right.
All right, we'll do.
Bye, Ollie!
Wow.
Well, with that said, Ollie is up next. What would you like to do, Ollie?
I'm in it to win it, so I can't. He's not spiteful, although he's looking out for Alara to get in the
Be
lead.
spiteful.
I dare you! I dare you! Try and dismount me, Ollie!
she has a side bet with Pavo.
But them's rolling words. Okay, I'm gonna. I'm going.
Them's
I'm gonna
rolling
dismount.
words. Can we get that on a shirt, please?
I'm gonna dismount Alara then.
Okay. 2020. Roll off.
Okay.
12.
Oh, 9.
All right, Ollie, you send the spell cascading forward, hitting Alara in the back. Alara, reduce your points by 10. Ollie, you can add 5 to yours. Trix,
I'm
rearing up
gonna
the pack.
fly.
All right, 10 points go towards you, my friend. And we are now at the top of the 6 rounds. Let's get a point total. Pavo, what do you have?
58.
58, Eli.
46.
46, Alara.
28.
28?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're way back. I thought you were way further ahead. Ollie, what'd you get? What do you have right now?
35.
35. You are way ahead of Alara. I'm sorry for the mistake there. Tricks.
No, it's because I took points.
41.
Wow. All right.
Tricks.
So,
Tricks, if you had just been flying the whole time, you'd be in for the first right now.
Okay.
You would have 60.
Not if I have something to roll about it.
Pavo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Do the run.
All right. You can go ahead and add 10 to that. Eli, you're up.
Running.
Okay. Another 10 to you, Alara.
I'll run.
Okay. Another 10, Ollie.
Bye, Ollie.
If
Bye,
everyone
Ollie.
runs, Pavo's gonna win.
Yeah.
No,
stop
you
being
run until
logical
the
over there.
end.
No, because if I don't do what I'm about to do, no one's gonna win. Like he's gonna
No,
win.
he,
So I'm
no, he can't win on the
Someone
next
has to win.
round.
No, it's
no,
gonna take
but
at
if
least 3
everybody
to 4
runs
rounds.
and no one dismounts, then everyone just goes up by 10.
Yeah. Until
wins.
the
Yeah,
end
but no
of
one's
the race.
no one's saying that's what they're doing. That's just what we did this round. Right?
I'm gonna dismount Eli, so she's on my
Attaboy.
team about this.
Attaboy.
I need more people bitter.
Take
All
him
right.
down.
Go nuts, my friend.
Oh, it's 4.
6.
Wow.
So pathetic.
No
Even with the
enhancements and tricks.
I'm gonna fly.
Yeah.
Jettisoning forward. You can go ahead and add 10 points. And with that said, we are now back at the top of the round.
Lie.
Fly. Okay, moving forward. Pavo, 10 points. What does that bring you to?
78.
78.
Oh my.
78. Okay, Eli.
Here it comes.
Yeah, it's time. I'm gonna attempt to dismount Pavo.
All right. 2020, let's go.
Take him down.
Oh, damn it.
5.
2.
Oh!
Beaten with
Knocked
a
back to
5.
Pavo. Reduce your score by 10. Eli, go ahead and add 5 to yours. Alara, what would you like to do?
I will run.
Okay, 10 points to you. Ollie?
I'm going to attempt to dismount Pavo,
All right.
even though Eli's probably in the lead right now.
No, I'm
No,
not.
I'm still by 7 points.
Well, we'll see about that.
Right, oh, yeah.
11.
9.
Damn
Right.
it.
Ollie, you're
Pavo.
up by 5. Pavo, you're down by 10. Tricks, what would you like to do?
You know what? I have to do at least one dash. I'm a dash.
Okay,
I'll
give me an
allow it.
animal handling check for me.
3.
God
3.
damn it. Are you kidding
Your
me?
horse bucks
Oh, you would have been
and
tied for
does
the
not
lead if you
move
just ran.
at all.
Just fly. Just fly.
Pavo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh, it's...
2 threes.
I'm gonna just run. Can't go
Okay.
take the lead real quick.
All right, you go up to 10. Eli,
Run.
another
that's
10 to you. Alara.
I'll run.
Okay, another 10. Ollie.
I'm going to attempt to dismount Eli.
All right.
I'm still in
2020s.
second.
No, you're in the lead now.
Oh, I am? Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Oh, am I first? Oh, I didn't realize.
11.
Uh,
11.
I rolled a 5.
All right. No change. Tricks. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fly.
All right, another 10 points.
Right.
Coming up to what could be, I'm thinking, the last round.
Maybe
Pavo.
not.
It's at
Can we-
100, right? There's a few
Yep.
more rounds.
What is everyone's
least two.
I'm losing track. Oh, did I get 10 points? No, I stayed the same, so I'm still 61, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pavo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
78.
78. Eli, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run too.
Okay, another 10. Alara.
I'll run.
Okay, another
How is
10.
Pavo-
Ollie.
I'm gonna attempt to dismount Pavo.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not in the lead.
But if
Aren't
you
you
say you're at
not?
78, you are in the
No,
lead. If you're
it's,
saying 78, are you 68?
No, I'm 78. I thought you were
I'm
81.
I thought I was 71.
All right, Pavo
Well-
Ollie. 2020s.
All right. Here we
11.
go.
Confused.
18.
All right, no change. Tricks.
I'm a fly.
That's
All right, 10 points. Pavo.
At this point, I'm gonna try to dash.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dash or a dex check.
1.
That'd be 16.
16. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
Please be high.
1.
Stop it.
1.
18.
18. What does that bring your total to?
Let's see. So
90 something.
Is
No, stop it!
96.
96. Okay, guys, 96. We got one round left. Eli, what would you like to do?
Oh, here
So
it comes.
I'm at if I'm
Get
at
him.
80 if I'm at 81, I'm just
Get him.
gonna no, because I would
Then he won't be one round
Yeah,
away.
You gotta get him or you're
If
gonna
you
win.
get him, then he
Well,
can.
Or she could play
It'll
it
take
safe.
longer.
Yes,
Do
that's
the
what I'm
one
saying.
and hope you guys dismount me. So and then she's only
I'm-
one away.
If she doesn't do it, I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna fly.
Yeah, everyone's gonna run if you don't do it.
Ollie's
Well,
a man
that's
of
not
his word.
fair.
All right, Eli, what are you doing?
You either put yourself
I'm
one round
gonna
away.
run. I'm gonna
Okay.
run.
That's 10.
Okay.
Alara.
Coward.
It's over.
I do one.
Now we need two
I'll try
people to
dismounting
dismount.
Pavo.
Oh,
Okay.
you suck.
Go
should have
ahead.
dashed this.
2020.
Oh, 7.
Comes 4.
All right. Pavo loses 10.
Now it's a-
Okay, hey.
So
All
good work
right.
on Eli.
Almost
so we're
neck
gonna
and
take
neck with
Eli out.
Eli. Ollie, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna fly, Bob.
All right,
No.
go ahead and fly.
Seriously?
Add 10 points.
I said I was a
Tricks.
man of my word. If Eli didn't do
Tricks,
it-
what would you like to do?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
fly.
You both
All
suck.
right, 10 points. Pavo,
I think that's where you had to dash though, Tricks.
is he going to take the
I have-
dash?
I can either dash.
I think that was your opportunity.
I can either go for
True.
the win or knock her
Probably
down.
true.
I'm gonna go for the. Well, let's see. That's still 14. Dismount, Eli.
Oh my
Attaboy.
god.
All right, 2020. Let's go.
Oh, it was a good one, and it rolled dead. Oh, that sucked.
12.
Fine. I got an 8.
Oh, no change,
Eli wins.
Eli.
Oh,
I will fly, and I think that takes me 200. Brings me 201 because I was at 91.
Hey! Eli wins the race as you all fly downward towards the corral. Once again, your two other companions are sitting there waiting for you with hands held high. Eli wins this race.
Yeah.
And with that,
Again.
we are going to take a quick bio break, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we take questions on our chat about the characters, about the campaign, anything whatsoever, the meaning of life. We'll try and give that a shot if you like. And we will be back in just a few short moments, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you real soon. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the quick break, but it was a necessity. Nature was calling. But quick thank you to all of those who rated, all of those who followed. Thank you so much. We had a little bit of an indirect goal tonight to hit the 150 followers mark, and we have done that, succeeded. Well done. Round of applause for all of us and our lovely
Yay.
community and all of you that have stuck around. Thank you ever so kindly. Across the streams, thank you so much for the bits as well as the gifted sub. It is always appreciated, my friend. That's why you're one of the VIPs, because you get us. You get us right here. Let's quickly take a look at questions we had in chat. First being, what is Ollie's body composed of?
Interesting question, Dave. It is actually made out of primarily platinum, which has a bluish glow, and my maker wasn't satisfied with how dull he looks, so he added a little bit of mithril in there to give him more of a bluish glow to his silver body.
Whew.
Very cool.
Damn.
We said already.
Just flexing on him.
Can we sell it? Can we sell?
Can we sell
Ollie?
Ollie?
You're not selling
worth a
Ollies.
lot.
What is
priceless.
wrong with you people always wanting to sell your companions? Dear Lord.
He's worth a lot.
Just the shiny ones.
Fair comment.
And Pablo.
Next question. How dope was the wizard's hat tonight, though? Very dope. Very dope.
We need out.
Thank you, Vix, for such a wonderful question. Any other questions? Enjoying our silly faces? Consider following so you never miss a moment. Thank you, Nightbot, for the wonderful question. Much appreciated, as always.
Let me just say that hat was not dope enough to get as a important thing to have to retrieve.
Are you kidding me? That was like an ancient artifact of legendary caliber.
Let's take
Wow.
it. I'm joking.
Give it back.
I'm for it, man.
You can
I'm not
certainly
leaving here
try.
empty-handed.
So, as you all make your way down to the entrance of the corral, dismounting all of your steeds, you all combine your 10 gold pieces and hand it over to Eli as the winner. Eli, you can go ahead and add, I believe, 60 gold.
Nice. Oh, wow.
And he'll take it like from everybody. He'll be like, oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice try. Thank you very much. Great try. Couldn't quite get it. Thank you very much. But he won't be mean to Pavo.
All right,
He's not gonna
fair
rub it in
enough.
his face.
Congratulations,
looks-
you raced well.
Shake his hand. Good race, Pavo.
Good sportsmanship.
Anytime.
Wow. That's the
I'm
most
gonna
I've
just
ever
walk
seen.
up
the-
and I'm just gonna start parading tricks like crazy for losers.
I don't know what got into me. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, all you were really passionate there.
I just wanted to even the playing field a bit, and I saw you guys winning and my other colleagues falling behind, and I wasn't too concerned about myself, but man, that game's addicting.
Ollie, do we need to explain racing to Ollie?
I think you need to
Nah.
explain gambling to Ollie.
Okay. Oh boy.
Alcor, I'm sorry I lost, but I had a lot of fun.
That's fine. It's worth it.
Oh.
Meanwhile, what part of slow and steady wins the race don't you understand? Parading the shit out of Trick.
Yeah, did we go more than 10 turns? Would someone just flying the entire time win?
Without
Assuming
any
nobody
dismounts,
stopped them.
Yeah.
No, but so we would have caught on.
It's
and
not-
tried
yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Don't worry, Lucy. This is not the last bet. We're taking this money all back.
Yep. And as soon as I figure out how to do channel points with betting, oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, Trix is gonna be all over that.
I believe
imagine.
somebody mentioned prize in addition to the gold, I believe was discussed.
Oh yeah. What's the prize?
Yeah, what's the prize?
Gray pipes up in that moment. Yes, of course, there was the special prize that I agreed to. Allow me to award you this. Reaching into his robe, he produces himself a scroll and hands it over to you. My dear friend,
Cool.
this is a wonderful spell that any beast that you see, any true creature that you see out there, you can tame with this spell scroll.
Oh, damn.
Does the rest of us get like a thanks for participating scroll?
Participating ribbon.
No.
Of course, you can all have participation scrolls.
Yeah. I can give you a high
Except for
five,
Lucy
Ollie.
and Alcor, because they didn't participate.
I want
They
your damn
participated
paper.
in spirit.
I do not
As,
accept
uh,
any participation.
I will. I'll
scroll.
thank. I'll thank Gray.
You have done quite well, my young friend. And as he says this, you all notice a giant shadow begin to loom over top of you. You hear the sound of large wings beating in the air above you. Standing upright and looking up to the sky, you all see a massive metallic brass dragon flying over top of you.
Okay.
Gray looks up to the sky and says, Elias, it looks like Brassy has joined us. The dragon perches down in a field nearby, and a flash of light emanates from the field itself. A few moments later, a beautiful woman walks up towards you. Very beautiful, flawless complexion, bronzed skin that all seems to glimmer in the sunlight. Ah, yes, Gray. You had summoned me. Oh, yes, my dear friends, please gather round and let me introduce you to Brazzy. Brazzy looks after our dragon and draconic population within the conservatory. She would be the head honcho, as some might call it.
Pleasure to meet you, Brazzy. I'm Ollie, but I guess you could call me Mythnum.
Pleasure to meet you, Ollie.
Because those are the medals in me. That was the joke.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh God, I didn't get it.
So
I
bad.
did not get it.
I still don't get it.
Because she's calling herself. Because her name is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. We need a drum kit.
Or more like a wah wah wah.
Can we send Oli now?
Yeah, can we sell them now?
Please.
Hi, Brassy. I am Alara. You are very pretty.
Many kind thanks, small one.
How tall is she?
Yeah, how tall is she?
Well,
She's not much taller than Lara herself, but she's clearly speaking towards her natural form as opposed to the polymorphed humanoid exterior you see now.
Got it.
Okay.
I love that just now figured out that it's a dragon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a slow day. Eli is just like gaping. Never seen a dragon before.
well, it's a pleasure
Yes.
to meet you. My name is Pavo.
Pavo, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Are you the owner of said child?
I do not own any child, but I do care for one.
Well spoken. Very well spoken. Where is the child?
He's in the care of Alcor. And I point over to the white
Holds the
hair
baby
one.
up.
Brazzy makes her way over towards Alcor. Alcor, seeing this creature in front of you, you are a little intimidated by the entire thing, knowing the stature of the mythological dragon, as you've read many times in many of your books. She walks up to you. May I see the child?
I will stand up and present the child.
She takes the child in her arms. Looking it over, the child seems to look up as well in wonder towards Brazzy's face. A small smile breaks across her face, the first that you've seen since her arrival. Ah, yes, Gray, you were correct. This is a crystal dragon itself. Very strange that it's found in these lands, as dragons are otherwise not permitted to be born on Qatar. You see, Qatar is very strange for those of you who are unfamiliar with her history. She is the sister island of Mornatar, the land of dragons throughout all of Bastia. This young child is in fact a crystal dragon. From what I can see, this child was born with purpose. What this purpose is, we do not know yet. But it's something that we should look forward to, whatever may come of it.
We just don't know what to do with it.
Well, of course, a dragon of this nature should be left with its kind.
Yeah, that's our bad.
What I said.
Yeah, but
You
there are, we didn't see any other dragons of its kind.
Yeah, it wasn't with its kind. It's not really our
Well,
bad.
That's why
How
we
did it
took it
get
upon
here?
ourselves, good or bad, to care for it for the time being.
You have kept it alive for as long as you have, and for that you have my thanks. But with your blessings, I believe the child would do best with myself and its kind.
Can we visit? I forget the preferred name.
Mornatar.
No, the baby.
Wasn't that? Oh, the baby.
Oh,
What's
it's
her name again?
Muscle Sanchez.
Muscle
Muscle.
Sanchez.
Yes. Can we visit Muscle Sanchez?
I don't believe
calling
it's
it
real name.
That is not up to me, but you are always welcome in the conservatory's area of dragons. Gray speaks up at that point. Of course, I don't see why it would be any problem for you to come visit the young child at your pleasure.
Does the child wish to stay here?
The wizard leans in. Well, young friend Muscles, do you wish to stay here with your kind? It lets off a little gurgle and spitum as it spits out. It seems to be quite happy here.
Well, little one, if that is your wish, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be an acquaintance of yours. Hopefully one day we'll meet again.
As you say that, its smile kind of dissipates from its face as a little bit of a frown comes across the child's face as it reaches out to you one last time.
Oh.
I will reach out and give it a hug.
Eli's having feelings.
Lara's always having feelings.
Always curious.
As you embrace the child one last time, you hold on just for a brief moment longer than you typically would, before releasing it back into Brazzy's arms.
I'm gonna pick one of my longer tail feathers and hand it to the child as a remembrance.
They have the same one.
Yeah.
Rand.
Giving the child one last tail feather, it grasps onto the soft plumage tightly as it begins to snuggle once again towards Brazzy's chest.
I'll give Pavo a thump on the, like, as high as I can reach on the back without being weird.
All right. Eli slaps Pavo on the ass for some reason.
No!
Come on!
His arm then, his arm. Yeah, okay.
I understand.
And
Bye,
you
Crystal
pat him
baby!
Is she going?
as Brazzy turns
She's
and begins to walk away from the group. she heads closer towards the field that she emanated from. A bright light emanates from the center of the field once more, and you can now see this towering bronze dragon stretch its wings out for 50 feet wide at least.
Jeez.
You can feel the air pressure as it whooshes off the ground, even at the distance that you are, as the brass dragon takes towards the sky, flying. It's but a brief moment until the brass dragon leaves your sight. Well, that was quite the interesting day, to say the least, my new friends. I'm glad you joined us today. I think you did the right thing for the child.
I agree.
I think so too.
And of course, you are always welcome to come back and visit.
Pablo, are you okay?
Pablo just kind of looks, shakes his head yes.
Do you need a hug, Pablo?
I think he needs a hug.
Or gives Pablo a big hug.
I'll give Pablo a hug too.
All right,
Can I
group hug.
get a group? I need everybody to roll a d20 for me for the group hug.
Okay.
I'm not
18.
gonna
Okay.
participate in
I
the
always
group
will
hug.
walk away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
4.
sneak away.
No.
Natural
That's
20! Not even kidding! A natural 20 for a group hug.
Roll the hug.
I will
Nice.
misty step away if I have to.
no. The Misty
Not
Step
with
does
my
not
natural
work.
20!
The Misty Step does not work as you are all embraced in this warm hug, feeling the downy feathers of Pavo ruffle
I rolled a nat
in your
one.
nape.
Sorry. I thought we all had to roll, and I just thought it's funny that Alarm would roll a nat 20 and Lucy would roll that 1.
Lucy in particular enjoys this group hug, even though he's never willing to say it to anyone else.
Oh god.
Gonna miss that little guy.
Aww,
We'll
we'll
see
be able to
again.
visit him, Pablo. It's okay. And now he won't die because, he won't be in battle with
Yeah.
us.
Well, at least we won't die either from it, because who knows?
Before...
The baby's.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay, Mr. Gray. I was
Yes.
gonna do sexy Gray.
Sexy Gray.
Okay,
Before...
Mr. Sexy.
Why, thank you. I've been referred to by many a name in my time, whether it be scoundrel, suave, debonair. He looks towards Lucy and gives a slight wink once again. Sexy, and many other things as well.
50 Shades?
Would
But-
Humble be in there anywhere?
what a what?
Humble
What?
was
Humble
never
being-
one of them, my fine friend.
Shocking.
But I do have to ask a question. I'm not known to many on this land, as this is not my original home. How did you ever come to find me and know that my specialty was within animals?
Birdie told us.
Yes, another
Birdie.
one of my kind. Birdie said.
An older Pavo.
Yes, I'm quite familiar with Birdie. Funny that you bring up that name, as you all remind me very much of a group that I used to be part of in my younger days. You see, I used to run similar to a group of yourself. Your bickering reminds me very much of the people that I used to follow with. We ended up on Qatar after one of our many triflings got us in a bit of hot water. We even eventually saved Trellis itself. Probably would have lived like kings there if it wasn't for the betrayal. Well, that's not to harp on dark times in any way.
Oh, let's. I'm curious.
Please?
No,
Right.
no.
This sounds
no,
like a
no,
great
no.
story.
It is a wonderful day. It is a wonderful day.
Where's our history book?
digre-
I want it.
And I digress. You should really start trusting each other a bit more. My companions and I were never really in tune with each other, and it cost us dearly on more than one occasion.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
Learn
what
to
I've
work
been
together.
telling everyone in this group. We need to make a trust circle. You're
Made
totally
one.
right. What?
We made one.
Well, I
Mhm.
trust everybody. I don't need a circle.
You trust everyone? You trust me, Ollie?
I've got no reason not to. Do I?
I mean, you can trust me, but that also sounded very suspicious, like you didn't trust me again.
I don't know. You seem curious. You seem to be baffled that I would trust you.
I'm not baffled. I'm just
this is
happy
a perfect
to hear
example.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I think of it, you did say I was the one that told you to open the jar, which wasn't true. But other
You
than that, I
did.
trust you.
You totally did.
I said the note said to open the jar, and you
Yeah?
opened the jar saying that I told you to. I said read the note, and you just opened the jar.
Guys,
Well,
is this the time and place?
You're
No.
right. No, you're right. I'm sorry, Ollie.
It's okay.
There we go. See? All better.
I will make you a trust circle.
Way to go, Dad.
Thank you, Ollie.
My
you.
dear new friend Alara, you seem like an individual that studies the arcane arts like myself. Do you have a particular school that you've become interested in?
Yeah, chronergy. Have you heard of it?
Chronology. You're joking, right?
No.
You'd be a fool to follow that path.
Well, I've done crazier things in my life. What do you follow? What do you study? Probably something boring and lame.
Certainly not chronomagic. Only a fool would follow that path. There's a reason
Why would you
it's
say that?
called. There's a reason it's called the Forbidden School of Magic for a reason. It's said that any chronomage that is worth their salts go mad. It would make sense, though. Playing with time itself is against the laws of our reality. And as much as a magic user bends those laws, we are not meant to break them.
You certainly sound like you know a lot about it.
I've had a run-in with those who practice in time magic, and I can tell you firsthand, it is not something you want to trifle with.
Who?
I feel bad and awkward speaking of this, but I mentioned we saved Trellis one time.
Right?
There was an entity there that seemed to focus on time magics itself. He called himself the Lion Savior.
Okay. That's
We were
Weird.
able to thwart him, but I've never known something of such nature. Such madness.
Does
I'm
this
sure-
name ring a bell to Laura at all? Does she recognize it or no?
As much as it wouldn't to Alara, the Savior rings a bell to Lucy.
Oh,
Oh no.
Like it just rings a bell. That's all I.
Make
All
a
I
history
gleaned from
check
it.
for me.
Oh shit.
It's about as much as I'm gonna give you without you knowing.
Sorry, Alara. Oh shit. Does that mean I have to check my notes? Okay. 5.
5.
Why?
I have a +3 to history.
You vaguely remember something about a savior being mentioned at the Temple of Solas.
Of course. I do.
Say anything out loud or no?
Not yet.
Mind Palace engage.
Okay, why so what did this person do that made them so crazy? And why did you have to stop them? What were they trying to do?
They were trying to return to Trellis.
Big whoop.
Okay. That doesn't
You see-
sound bad at all.
Long ago, it is said that an individual came from the middle of the jungle, protesting to be a heir to the deities. He said that he was one to rise amongst them all and lead them. No one believed him at first, but he began to show signs of healing, show signs of divination and good fortune that would have otherwise been impossible. Quickly, he gathered followers, and as he gathered followers, they started to refer to him by different titles. Originally, they called him the King from the Jungle, but eventually landed upon the Lion Savior. He always said that he would ascend at some point in time. And when he went missing, the group that followed him did a large investigation behind him. They saw no foul play, and so they assumed he ascended. But they stopped calling him the Lion Savior at that point. They started to refer to him as that who sits upon the heavens. Or, as some of you might know,
Solas.
they began to call him Solas.
So he's like a time god now?
Yeah, what, out of curiosity, happened to this entity
No one knows.
in your time?
Oh.
In my time, a group of us, we joined a collective that had been long since forgotten. They called themselves the Defiant Grain. We fought back against the Lion Savior in his return. We stopped those who wished to summon him once more.
We heard
But-
that before. The Defiant Grain. Where did we hear that before? Birdie told us that. Alcor, do you have the medallion?
Yeah.
Is this your sigil? The symbol of your group?
He looks at the pendant. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. As he reaches into his nape of his neck and pulls out a sigil of the exact same make.
Did you know my parents, Bruno and Dolly?
I'm not familiar with the name per se, but I haven't been an active member of the Defiant Grain for quite some time. You see, after the Lion Savior and the troubles that my group had, we splintered ourselves apart. I left and started to create this conservatory that you see in front of you. But there were a few who stayed behind, ambivalent on continuing their mission.
Okay. So why was this Solas person so bad? He just sounds like he wanted to come back. Why were you trying to stop him from doing that?
Well,
We could only look towards his followers at that point. They
Okay.
seemed to have a notion that they believed better than any others on how to conduct life throughout Qatar. Not only Qatar, but the material plane of Bastia itself. We've heard echoings in the realm of fire as well. I guess you would call it son, now oversees that plane. And he's told us many a thing of the fire elementals that also contribute towards this faith.
Eureka. Are you familiar with the church here in Trellis?
Well, I wouldn't consider this place to be Trellis, but I am familiar with Trellis quite intimately. Is there something that you would like to know?
Specifically the church, have you heard about their dealings and specifically possibly their dealings with the Lionhead family?
The Lionhead family is not to be trusted.
I'm starting to get that feeling myself, actually.
They are powerful beyond measure. Their influence, wealth, and power have dwarfed this town itself.
So when I looked to the rest of the group and I said, me and Eli were infiltrating the church, I overheard a conversation between the, who I can only assume was the head of the church there, and some scary looking dude. They were talking about the kidnapping that happened right before we obviously saw the death of his son. So the church is in support of the Lionhead family, and the church mentioned, and I'm paraphrasing here, but the Savior returning, which sounds a lot like what he's talking about.
And this is the Solas temple.
Is it DM?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think so. Yeah. Yep. Yes.
That's where we were. So those are his followers.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you aware that their followers were still out there and still attempting, possibly having the Savior return?
It's part of the reason I left Trellis in the first place. Their power grows more as the faith.
So you're giving up?
They all study time magic? Or no? Just the Solas guy?
My assumption, based on the studies that I've conducted and those who I've spoken with, I assume that this Lion Savior, or King from the Jungle, if you'll call him, there's something to do with time magics. I was never able to confirm nor deny that.
Okay.
If we wanted to find the Defiant Grain now, how could we do that?
You could just speak with Birdie. She was a member herself.
But didn't she deny its existence when we showed her the medallion?
I don't know what she's playing at, but she's always been one to handle bureaucracy better than I, and politics better than I. Perhaps there's something Birdie's not telling you. But I would say that it would be for your own good. If she does not believe that it's something you should know, there is danger behind it.
Well, my parents were a member of this secret society, and they've gone missing, and I'm intent on finding them. And this is my only lead.
Then I wish you the best of luck, young boy. But there's not much more I can assist with in that matter. I have been outside of the conforms of the group for a very long time.
Okay.
And you, my fine friend, and he looks over at Lucy, if you ever see that individual again, I'm assuming they wore all black armor.
Correct.
Run.
Who is he?
He is death incarnated.
Huh.
Does he have a name?
Yeah.
He did. But I'm sure it no longer applies to him.
Well, what was it?
I'm sorry, my friends. This is about as far as I'm willing to take you at this point.
Why?
Is he the one that betrayed you?
Oh.
A story for another day.
I might be good for me to know the name because I can like really get through to people sometimes. So, you know, if we ever meet him, maybe just like using his old name might bring back whatever niceties he had towards you.
Don't worry, Gray. We'll keep her far away from him.
I look up and I just like sort of grab Alara by the shoulders and just start turning her away. Like, this is where we go.
Well, my friends, I will not keep you here any longer, but I do promise you that the child will be kept in safekeeping while here. Allow me to show you the way home. And once again, he draws a circle in the air, a thread of the golden arcane energies once again emanate from his hand. And as it reaches its full circle, you now see a portal, a window, back towards the front entrance of the tower.
I look over at Alara and I say, wow, I didn't know you were such a rebel with your chrono magic.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of a nuanced area of study. It's not really well respected, as you can tell. It can be dangerous, but what's important is you ground yourself with friends that you love so that you don't go crazy, right?
Sure.
Fingers crossed.
How do
I
we
won't
know
go
if she's gone
crazy, guys. Come on.
Is Gray still there? Do we have to say bye?
No, he's just motioning towards the portal.
Oh, okay. All right.
I walk through.
Take a hint. All right.
Say thank you, Gray.
Thank you for
Bye,
your
Gray.
hospitality. Please take good care of that child.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
You have my word, Pavel.
Please warn your future guests the next time there's a life-death struggle taking place in your laboratories. You know, just a word of caution.
Have some vials handy.
I guess it all depends on a hat. And he tips his hat towards you.
Oh, also,
Whatever, man.
If you, I know you seem like you're not really into time magic, but hey, if you ever hear anything about it or you run into anyone else who does time magic, just shoot me a message on that magical spell thing you can do where you can just talk to people and call them.
I just start turning Alara over again and start walking out.
Oh, sorry. I do have one more question. And I peel out the sending stone. And I want to say this doesn't work anymore. Is there anything that you know about this that I can get it to start working again?
As you all make your way through the portal, now standing at the front door, he takes the sending stone out of your hand and looks at it. It's in fine working order.
So why wouldn't it be working? They're too far away, or?
Well,
They did. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
I was thinking it.
you have to be within range for these to work.
Got
if
it.
they are on another plane or a dimension, it may not work. But
Okay.
if there's someone else on the other line, they should be able to reach you. And he reaches out and gives you back the sending stone.
I'll nod and say thank you and farewell.
You are very welcome, my dear friend. And thank you all for joining me today. I feel a kinship with all of you.
Me too.
You betcha. And Lucy winks and walks away.
Whoa!
Gotta have
you
friends in high
all-
places, man. he's got dragons and shit.
Yeah.
As you all exit the tower, you find yourself back on the pathway. Where would you like to go?
Head to that archaeological dig.
To a bed.
Oh.
I wanna
Yeah,
sleep.
what time is it?
Exactly.
Mr. DM.
Exactly.
Looking at the sky, it's only about 2 o'clock.
Guys, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, well then
Oh.
can somebody heal me up? Because I'm
Didn't
still
you heal during your short rest?
Yeah,
not
why
the full
didn't
way because I had to. It's just a D8 plus 2.
No, it's
We're level
you can
4.
use up to
Like you can do
4
it 4
d8.
times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, well then I'm
good.
too.
Yeah.
I used all mine.
I was one off from being full up and it was really bothering me.
Guys, don't you find it weird that he said it all depends on a hat when it comes to taming that beast or dealing with that beast? Do you think we could just put the hat on and stopped it?
Who knows?
I don't know. We can think about all the what ifs, but what happens happened. So we just gotta go with that.
What happened is
steal
I
that.
almost
actually agree
died.
with Laura.
I know. I'm so glad that you guys didn't die. That was really scary. I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy that we all survived that.
Yeah. Thanks again, Alcor.
Welcome, Lucy.
Lucy, you know, I literally dragged your body across the room to get you to Alcor. And I also got hit doing that.
Just squint my eyes at you real quick, just trying to figure out if you're telling the truth.
Oh,
I was unconscious, I don't know.
I'm telling the truth.
Can verify.
Well, thank you, Alara. And he's gonna just pat you on the shoulder.
You're welcome. She'll
Don't make it a
curtsy.
thing. Don't make it a thing.
I already curtsied. It's too late.
Okay.
Well, we have some things we have to decide now.
Well, Birdie's lying to us.
Yep,
Is she
there's
lying
that.
Or just not telling the whole story.
Yeah.
There's a
It's the
Maybe
same
she's
thing
just
in my eyes.
protecting
No.
information, right?
She doesn't know
Unless-
who we are. She doesn't know our intentions. So why would she be upfront with everything she has to divulge if she doesn't really know our intent yet?
True.
That is valid.
I mean, did you tell us everything you knew when we first met you?
Of course I did.
No, you did not.
Well, she mentioned her love of the person Tancred is nearby. Maybe he'll know something about it. I'm sure they talk if they're
Yeah,
in a
we're supposed
relationship.
to. We're supposed to go back
meet with him.
tomorrow to
Yeah,
see.
supposed to meet up tomorrow to meet Tancred.
Yeah.
Well, he's close to the tower, she said.
No, I think he works there. Does he not?
I
Yeah,
was
he'll
under
be-
the impression
he'll-
we were supposed to go back there the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
we've come out here to the tower, and on our way, we might as well hit the dig site as well.
Yeah.
Correct.
To help that poor guy out who lost all his friends.
Yeah, he was very sad.
He
He
was
seems
very
like a very fragile human being.
Friends
Sometimes
is
there
debatable.
possibly, but you know.
We should help those people, I think.
Well, since it's still half the days on our way back, we might as well try it out. Look it over.
Yeah.
Totally.
Sorry, Eli is just trying to remember if it was the champion's mark or
It was the
the
other thing.
it was the medallion that
It's the medallion.
she was like that this is supposed to be some secret society that she's never heard of, and okay, there's no way that my
Correct.
parents worked for it. Okay, so she's trying to throw us off a scent.
Or she's
Maybe.
just trying to keep a secret society a secret.
Maybe
Otherwise, it would just be a society.
She also
Yeah.
didn't want to give us the freaking weapon of the champion.
Yeah,
thing,
but
so-
that I can understand, but keeping
Well, I mean, we're marked.
this
you
is a
know?
little bit more.
Well, considering we found this off a dead person's body, why would, and it's a secret society, it makes complete logical sense to keep it a secret.
Only
Except
we had
she
the mind
knows-
of Birdie, who would be able
Except
to
she
tell us
knows that
the
I'm
way of
looking.
thinking.
But she doesn't know who you are. We have to
She knows
understand
who
that
I am.
now,
she knew.
but that doesn't mean that she trusts you yet.
Well, we should
Well-
be walking and talking. So, which direction are we heading?
I think through our actions, she'll learn to trust us.
I can always talk to her.
Through our other actions, she may learn to trust us.
Well, the thing with that is, you know, that whole topic about the lion head guy and this weird culty church that
Yeah,
worships some kind of time weasel god thing.
yeah.
I'm worried that by the time she trusts us, maybe things won't be so cozy around here. Especially given that everything has seemed to just escalate with the murder of one of the Baron's sons.
We can tell her what we learned.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
I'm just
That's
concerned that a
weird.
wizard that obviously has some skill would be so worried about an individual that you mentioned.
Yeah, he has dragons.
And he's still scared. Makes you wonder.
Yeah. But he's
Well,
also
I
scared
saw
of
the
time
guy.
magic, so
Yeah.
I saw
He's
the guy and
also-
I was terrified. If that
He
means
didn't
anything.
say he didn't say he was scared of time magic. He just said that people who practice it were foolish and go mad. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
well, he's pretty judgy about it. So he obviously doesn't understand the full scope of time magic if he's
Yeah.
saying that.
He's judgy, but he's not scared.
Maybe he's messed with time magic before, and that's why he's scared of it. I mean, he looks very handsome, but also gray. So maybe he had some sort of aging accident.
Maybe.
An interesting theory.
Maybe. Yeah. Time magic can't go wrong. So but then again, exactly. He may have tried, and then now he's just scared of it.
I don't think he's scared. I think he
Me
just.
neither.
Very cautious.
He's scared of Solas, for sure. That he's scared of.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting because I've never heard of this person.
Yeah, we
So-
have. There was the Temple of Solas. That's one of the first places we went for Ollie, right? Oh, you mean like before that?
Yeah, like in
Me either.
relation to any sort of time culty thing at all. So, I know it's a nuanced area of magic. It's just I just never heard of it. So that's weird. Maybe in the book that I got, I find something out about it.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Actually,
Also-
I read through it. Is there anything in
did-
the book? Is there anything in the book, DM Dave, about that? Now that I can maybe piece together information about it?
There was no mention of Solas in the book. There was only that a few passages that kind of explained the loose theoretics of time magic, as well as a number of theoretical spells.
Okay. So no, nothing in the book.
What was that single eye blink thing about? I saw the wizard do it, and then Lucy did it back. Is that some sort of greeting?
It's a symbol for affection.
Called networking.
Oh,
Lucy,
What?
did you think he was cute, Lucy?
First of all, no one's as cute as I am.
He had some
And
pretty
so,
nice
therefore,
robes.
no one deserves me.
Do you like his robes?
Wow.
Doomed to be alone forever.
He did have nice robes. I liked his hat.
Oh, we should go back and visit more.
The need arises, baby.
Okay.
Well, I feel a very single blink of affection for all of you guys.
Ollie!
I say thanks and I pat him on the nuts.
All right.
Give him like a nut tap.
I'm just gonna flicker one of my eyes.
Solid.
Weirdest interaction ever.
Yeah,
And that is saying a lot for this group.
I know.
We've reached a stage. We have reached a stage.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Well,
we
shall
gotta
we
decide
go?
where we're going, yeah.
Yeah. Is everybody good to go?
Where?
Mhm.
Mhm.
To the archaeology people that we need to hopefully rescue.
Oh yeah.
I
Or
mean,
at least
could
we
we
can make the attempt
technically
to find.
now this is just a hypothetical, but it doesn't seem like that guy's very well traveled.
Mm-hmm.
One could argue that we could just go back and say that, maybe we found some bones or something, and
Why would we
Okay.
lie? If we make a promise
Abby.
to do something, we might as well make the attempt to do it.
Also, they were searching for an artifact.
Therefore,
Yeah,
there might be
that's
items
fair.
that we can find.
Yeah.
well,
They were
that's also a good
specifically
point.
searching for one of the champion's weapons and they went missing. It's the same thing as like with my parents. The sending stone stopped working.
There might be.
So that might have been a little
expensive
rude to
items
say
yeah,
then.
there.
Sorry,
Lucy, there
Eli.
might be some
That's
treasures
okay.
you may be able to find there. Does that
Yeah.
now
Also-
pique your interest?
Yes, let's go.
Alright.
Also, if they're injured, I feel like it's my responsibility to go and help them out.
Okay.
Also, if you
For
don't
treasure,
want
and
to
I
help anybody,
sure
just say you don't want to help. Don't say you're going to do something and then just deceive them.
I didn't say I was going to help him.
We could be smart about it because it does seem really dangerous.
Well, then we'll proceed with caution.
Alcor, you're so quiet. What do you think about everything?
Let's go. Let's get a move on wherever we go. Let's go.
I love how Dave's just like,
Okay.
Plus, I could use the distraction right now.
Oh.
why?
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah, we had a baby.
let's
As
do this.
all of you continue forward on down the path, you feel a little bit of kinship between the group flood over you for a brief moment, thinking that you've started to become more of a unit than of individuals themselves. But that, my friends, is a story for another evening.
Oh.
I
For
would
sure
like
we were dying this episode.
The calm
Next
before
time.
the storm.
I would like to thank all of you who have contributed tonight, all of those of you who have offered subscriptions as gifts, as follows towards us. It always helps us along the way, and thank you ever so much for all of those. If you're not following with us now, I would consider going ahead and following us. We have a very interesting story and a very interesting collective of casts and crew members involved. But tonight we will draw to a close. And as always, I will recommend this to all the cantrippers out there. Be careful out there. You could trip. We'll see you in the next one, everyone. Take care and have a great week. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.